Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about they are getting creative. Instacart shopper shares PSA after customer tried to scam her by impersonating the company. Some phishing scams are relatively normal in the gig economy across the board. Everyone's heard about it at least once. I think Instacart actually was the company that shared a PSA about avoiding phishing scams and not falling into those traps. And I was even on the receiving end of a phishing scam, and I actually made a video about it. I'll leave it in the description. Feel free to check it out. But with that said, I want to go over what she is saying in this article, how it actually is for gig workers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. An Instacart shopper claims that a customer tried to scam her by pretending to be an Instacart representative through the app in a now viral TikTok warning others to be vigilant when taking orders. Doesn't just go for Instacart though. That goes for all platforms. Doordash, UberEats, Grubhub, Instacart, Shipped, Walmart Spark, etc., etc., etc. 99% of the time, the support agents aren't going to call you. You're going to call them. And honestly, they're going to be semi-supportive, if anything. So them taking the initiative to call you is abnormal at best. So don't actually fall for those traps. In the video posted by user Mecha Sampler at Sneakymekytv on November 25th, she says that she accepted a small order from a store just down the road, but received a message from the customer claiming that there was a problem with the order and asked her to call them. Sampler explains that Instacart shoppers are told not to use their real phone numbers to contact customers, so she called the customer through the app. A lot of the times, the companies that you work for are actually going to find a way to mask the number through call forwarding and recycling phone numbers. That way, you're not on the receiving end of these phishing scams when you're calling them. If any customer is asking you to provide your phone number so that way they could share their location, just don't even do it. Instead of the client answering, it was an Instacart representative saying, "Hello, there's been a fraudulent order. The person who bought these items paid in a fraudulent way, so we're going to cancel this order for you," Sampler says. It was just really weird the way they said it, because I've had them cancel orders before, but I've never had this fraudulent thing happen before. And if so, why wouldn't Instacart just message me? I mean, I've never received a message from Instacart support. I've always called them. Actually, I ended up finding a way to call them in my other video. I didn't know how, and I ended up screwing that up. But at the same time, that was actually a major issue. It doesn't surprise me that scammers are getting creative in how they're scamming people these days. She continues that the person on the phone congratulated her on her good reviews and said that Instacart would be sending her a $30 gas card for the inconvenience of the canceled order. That's when you know it's nonsense. They're offering you $30 gas card. That's never happened to anybody on any platform. They'll provide you half pay on some platforms. They'll provide you base pay on Instacart, but they'll never provide you that. That never happens. Instacart doesn't do that. They'll give you a bump pay for the same amount, she says. They're like, yeah, you should be getting a text to your phone number, but I called them through the Instacart app, so maybe they thought I was using my real number. Oh, they be playing games, man. How can a scammer be both very creative in how they're scamming you and very stupid at the same time? Don't they know that we're operating on a call forwarding system? No? Okay. She says that they told her they would need more information from her to finalize the gas card, prompting her to hang up and report the incident to Instacart. Whenever that happens, report it right away. That stuff is insane. You really don't need to be on the receiving end of that. The video has reached over 105,000 views as of November 30th, with other Instacart shoppers sharing their experience with similar scams. The things you do for content, huh? I had one last week. They wanted me to call their number. It was bundled with another upper apartment order. I said, F that, and canceled that batch, one user said. I don't blame people for just wanting to cancel the batch and move on. I would report it to Instacart so you're not on the receiving end of that scam a second time, but honestly, it doesn't matter regardless. This happened to me instead of they offered a bump when I contacted tech support. They had no records of the call or order. Got locked out of account to another room. You see, that's ridiculous. Why is it that the shopper gets blamed for when they're about to be scammed? That doesn't even make sense. Yes, it's a scam. They almost got me, but it happened to my friend before, so I already knew. They told me that they would send a code and I have to give it to them a third share. Yeah, you see, that code is them trying to log into your account. You never give that information. ever. Workers in other industries said that scams like this are a ploy to gain account information that can't be easily disputed. See, that's my point. And if they do gain your account information, that doesn't mean they're going to reimburse you either. In fact, 99% of the time, they don't reimburse you. We've gone through so many videos of people losing hundreds and sometimes even thousands of dollars getting scammed by these people, and the company's not doing anything to help. I work for a bank. It's those small orders where the scam starts. Once you give the scammer your information, you can't dispute anything. One commenter warned. Never give your information to anybody. I'm very serious about that. Your information is personal for a reason. Never provide it to some random dude over the phone. Used to do driver support for Uber. There's a similar scam where the scammer requests a ride, then calls the driver through the app pretending to be Uber, another said. That's the first time I've ever heard a driver support agent actually reach out and say that they used to be driver support. I've never seen that before. But these articles are based off of TikTok, so it wouldn't be surprised if somebody from the Philippines also had TikTok, so I'm not surprised by that. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. This Instacart shopper brought something to light that I think needs to be brought up more and more and on a regular basis, is how people should not be scammed by these customers or even by the companies. You gotta protect your information. You can't just go giving out somebody who claims to be support. Understand that support's only going to reach out to you if you reached out to them first. If you didn't reach out to them, they're not gonna contact you. It's so rare when they do that you're almost taken aback like, I'm sorry, what? Either way, if they do reach out to you and they do ask you for any information, they already have it. Don't even pretend as if they're going to not have it. They have it. They know who they're calling. They know who they're talking to. Don't let them pull that crap with you, man. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!